Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Dory Jackson now to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight to the air they go. It's a screen to Barkley. Wow, lots of room on the first snap. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down, a run with Barkley. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready?
They go to Barkley again. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Ready?
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here, 11. Wide 80.
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Big search.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Brown on the inside give. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
MT, take. 180. Plays hot. Hot. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here we go.
Brown quick on the draw here. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Gun. Shot.
Here's Brown again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
At the 11-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Second quarterback run here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180. Plays hot. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals
11.
within striking
Here we go.
distance.
Got.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Pass play now. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready. Set.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it.
Let's go now. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help. I do it.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Come on. Set. Set.
Back to throw. Jump off top by his back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Ready. Ready. Set.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Jumbo set on this first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7.
All set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Gun. Got. Right 80. Right hot. Got.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Right 80. Got.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 11. Right 80. Right hot.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the time to play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
11 mighty. Right 8.
Burrow trying on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field. That's exactly what they did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jordan battled there defensively.
On the ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And Fed's a kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. 12. 12. 12. 11. 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 MT. Hey. 11 MT.
Burrow setting the throw. Buys time, rolling right. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
Throwing now off the play action. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll throw on second and 10. Setting up the screen. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout.
That's good.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10.
Shot, 17. Put.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Right. Ready, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
I'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Set. Slide through. 50. Good.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 3.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Very short kick here from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
On 2.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Off the play fake. Burrow. And Oaks great fly through the air run, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Big 13. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he hasn't hit near midfield here, except about a yard short. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
At the 49-yard line.
11, Mike. Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First
Here we go.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
180. Stop.
Handoff headed left to Brown. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
180, 11. Stop.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
On 1, ready?
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Ready? 11, mighty. 11, 70, Timberwolf. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. 10.
Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Ready.
Here's a throw. Taken in by Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Double coverage a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Small gain down to the 46. Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
The handoff on third and short. Down to the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 12. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Striker, 3-3.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now they'll try the extra point again. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
The score equals 27. Bengals 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down at their own 23-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11, Thomas. Out
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed to his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And I can promise you, if you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Burrow now on 1st down. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go.
First down carry for Brown. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Right 80. 12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
A give now to Brown. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Gun. Dot. 180. Right up. 11 mighty. Stop.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Let's go. Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ready? Break.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead to 20.
34. Bengals 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
11. Let's get set. Cut.
Burrow from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Can. 12. Cut.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Wide 80. 11. Cut.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On him quick, and they bring it down. Offense up to the line fast. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They still have two to work with in this final quarter.
On the ready.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's second and 14.
Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
Taylor Griff on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
Fight.
down.
Ready. Hut.
Here he goes, third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Connects there, and they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11. Let's get set.
Burrow setting to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Looking right, and he finds it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Burrow on 1st down. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
On 1, ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st down.
11. Here we go.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Come on.
They're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 14.
Get ready.
First down.
Plowing up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win. 2, 3, 4.
Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel.